Hello Taurus, welcome to your reading. Happy birthday. This is your birthday bonus reading. So let's see what's coming through for you guys. This is the magical messages from the fairies, oracle cards. What's coming through for Taurus here, please? Perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. Beautiful. If you've been feeling stagnant, I feel like listen to your crown chakra at this time. You might be receiving downloads of what to do next, where to find inspiration. I'm also feeling the outdoors, nature. If you can at this time, spend some time with nature, or if you can't go out, try to bring nature indoors. But this is definitely the right time for you to move forward. And what I'm seeing from this card is moving forward doesn't always have to be physically moving. It could just be a mental shift. It could just be, finding some type of forward motion in your life right now. Your desire is within reach. Have faith as everything is working in your favor. I feel like this is another way of the universe just saying everything is working out just the way it's meant to be working out right now. And there's this this faith that you are embodying. Again, the dark purples, the crown chakra. This is about just giving your trust to the universe, knowing that it's all working out the way it's meant to be working out right now. Everything is just perfect. It's in divine timing over here. And I'm also sensing music, and I do have Tibetan singing bowls playing in the background over here, but I'm sensing music, the vibrations, what you're consuming. Unknowingly, try to be more conscious of the music you're listening to, the people's words that you're consuming and taking in, food that you might also be taking in at this time. Being more conscious about consumption. Anything more for Taurus over here, please? Everything's okay. Don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. As I was saying earlier, this is the right time to move forward. This is the divine saying that it's all working out the way it's meant to be working out. If you have any stress, if you don't know which direction to go, this is about finding balance within you, is where your true enlightenment will come from. And I feel like, again, the crown chakra is coming through so strongly in this reading over here with all these dark purples coming through. Listen to your guides. Try to find that quiet space within you, even through all the chaos that might be happening in the world, all around you right now. This is about finding that peace within you, finding that balance, that mental calmness, calming your mind down, not overthinking about things that aren't even happening. Because if you think about certain things in life, you might just end up manifesting that. So do be mindful about your thoughts at this time. Become aware of your thoughts. Be yourself. Again, the purples are coming through strongly in this reading. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis of your personal power. That's absolutely beautiful. All four of the cards are purple, and this deck is not only purple in here. So your higher chakras most definitely is working at this time. The guides are trying to get to you, trying to tell you that it's okay right now, calm down, everything is working out. Just be yourself, express yourself, allow yourself to be you throughout this time. Because there is only one of you, you're unique. You came down here to bring your energy down, not to adapt to the energy of those surrounding you. You came down here to inspire. So let's see what's coming through over here for this perfect timing card. Let's get some tarot for the perfect timing. Absolutely, I'm going to take that first card over here. if there was deception, your own self-sabotaging energy, these are both mental energies once more. There was some type of limitation, some type of sneaking around, trying to get out of a situation. I feel like taking it head on is going to help throughout this time. Facing your own inner demons is going to help throughout this time. That's how you're going to be able to move forward, is once you look at those things that are resurfacing. Last year was 2019, which added up to a 3, which was the divine feminine energy. That was all internal work, internal things surfacing so that you can work through it. This year is 2020, which adds up to a 4, which is the divine masculine energy. So everything external from us is surfacing, so that we can work through it, so that we can get rid of the things that are no longer needed. So I feel like with this Ace of Swords, this is the breakthrough moment, that finally realizing. This is also becoming mindful about your internal dialogue, even your external dialogue, because words can definitely cut to life and cut to death, as we can see with the crown over here, the higher chakras once more, the what is that, like fine grass or something? Anyhow, one side is all luscious, it's growing, it's producing, it's just expanding, it's growing, it's becoming beautiful, and the other side is dying off. So as a sword can either cut to life or cut to death, so can your tongue, so can your words. They can either cut to life or cut to death. So I feel like being mindful about your own inner words to yourself can either bring something to life, or it can like let go and or suppress something that it shouldn't suppress. But I feel like this is all your own internal dialogue saying you can either expand yourself based off of the way you're thinking, the way you're bringing your words to life, bringing your thoughts to life, or you can suppress it and you can feel stuck and you can continue to not move. As the card said over here, it's perfect timing to move, to change the way of thinking from a negative, everything's going wrong, to looking at the positives and everything is going right. Everything is moving in the way it is meant to be moving right now for you at this time. What you have lost was no longer needed. That's why it's no longer in your life right now. So let's see what your desires within reach. I feel like if you have any business ideas, any dreams that are coming through, all of this is within the crown chakra energy coming through over here. Your desires, if you have business ideas, if you have projects that you want to start over here, this is definitely saying have faith, because it is working out in your favor. Music. Some of you guys might become like want to get your words out there. Want to speak your story, let your story be heard. The King of Cups. Finding that balance within your own self, no matter what chaos is happening around you. This is also compassion, alignment within your own being. And the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like someone over here has been working so hard on something that it didn't work out the way that they had hoped it would. It didn't come to fruition as fast as you would have liked it to, or it didn't play out the way that you had envisioned because of some external doings that have happened, and the chaotic waters over here, as we can see in the King of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles, some of the leaves aren't as green, so your harvest wasn't as luscious as what you would have hoped it to be. But I feel like this is about finding that internal balance, that Kundalini alignment, so that you can persevere through this. 7 is about again, a number 7 coming through here, but 7 is about that spiritual ascension. So you're ascending, you're moving forward, even unknowingly. If you feel stuck, if you feel like you're just this king over here just floating on the waters are moving you forward. If you feel like everything around you isn't working out for you, this is the universe saying have that faith, because everything is working for you. It's working in your favor. It might not be the way that you would have hoped it to, but if you look at how far you have actually come, you would feel so proud of yourself. I feel like some of you are so focused on this end goal that it's not working out as quickly as what you would have hoped for it. But if you think of it, if something happened overnight and you got like this 15 minutes of fame, how would you feel after that 15 minutes? So I feel like this is about enjoying life, enjoying the process, instead of hoping for the end goal to just appear. Everything's okay. Don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. I also feel like this this fairy over here is sending some Reiki, sending some healing, creating with your hands, as well as creating from a heart space, creating from that true compassion heart space, that loving, that unconditional loving vibration. And unconditional means you don't have any expectations, you don't have any conditions placed on the amount of love that you give and receive. There's also a lot of butterflies in her crown, so I'm seeing transformation happening. A lot of crown energy, the crown chakra over here. So what's coming through for this? Everything's okay. Definitely, if you feel stuck, these are your own limitations, these chains, they're not truly holding you back. So I feel like your mind self-sabotaging, it could be external energies as well, that you feel limited now. You feel like you've worked so hard on something and it hasn't come to fruition, or you've been trying to manifest a certain way, but I feel like there's going to be this this breakthrough, this final understanding that you don't need to continuously be putting in effort in order to receive something back, because the feminine energy is about receiving. So she needs to calm herself down, to be in balance before she can receive. And that's your internal self, is that feminine energy, your soul. So I feel like with this Devil card, it could be Capricorn energy coming through here. So materialistic, definitely this could be in the work environment. Something is holding you back, but I feel like this is a chain that isn't necessarily as tight or as binding as what it seems to be, because this chain is so loose that you can take it off at any given moment, the way you choose to look at the situation. Let's see if we can get one more card over here. If you feel stuck, this is definitely an energy of saying that you aren't necessarily as stuck as you feel like you are. It's all working out in a beautiful way. You will see one day, you will look back at the situation and you will see that this was the best way it could have worked out, even though it doesn't feel like it right now. The Devil is a stagnant energy. Because energy is constantly needing to flow, to change, I feel like if you've been feeling stagnant, that's what this Devil energy is. It's not necessarily like the Devil, it seems like such a negative energy, but it's just stagnant. So that's why there's some movement that needs to come through over here, some internal breakthroughs that need to happen. I feel like if you've been stubborn on a fixed way, but the universe is saying, hey, change it just slightly, that might be this Devil energy over here, is that stagnant energy. One more card for the everything's okay, please, for my Taurus. The Six of Cups, that's this, I feel like some of you might also be feeling nostalgic, memories, wanting things to go back to the way they used to be, wanting, you know, like your childhood, the happiness that you used to feel, all of those little memories that are resurfacing at this time. And it's natural for us to remember things that used to make us happy, but sometimes remembering those things, we're living in the past in our minds. We're not necessarily seeing the now for what it is, and we might be overlooking every beautiful wonder that we have in our life right now. But with this Six of Cups, I do also sense that this nostalgic energy is going to I'm just sensing like this whole bunch of memories. Some of you guys might be looking through photos and just reminiscing on the good old times. But I feel like there's also this message that can come through. That's also what I'm seeing over here, this breakthrough. A lot of heart energy. I was sensing that from this fairy over here as well. That creating, that giving from the heart space. Because in this Six of Cups, this is the only cup energy that isn't with water inside, but with flowers. So I feel like that's giving to another a gift, as well as receiving gifts from others. The memories that you're creating right now is a gift. Spending time with your family, it's a gift. It's a gift in disguise is what I'm sensing over here. Some of you guys might be thinking it's such a burden, but it's actually beautiful. And this Be Yourself card, let's see what's coming through here. Movement forward, expressing your truth. Speaking your truth once more. As I said earlier, there might be some your story needing to be heard. This is about taking action on that. There's two horses over here, or a unicorn and a horse. Forward movement. Expressing your individuality, your authenticity. That is your personal power, because there is only one of you. There is only you have seen the world in such a point of view from your perspective that others might be going through a similar situation, but they don't realize that there's other people going through the same thing because nobody's verbalizing it. So I feel like this is you taking that action and verbalizing your truth, verbalizing your story, whatever you went through or are going through, so that others can feel like they're not alone. This might also be information coming to you, the crown chakra, working those downloads coming through. And true satisfaction comes in. This is a gift being received. The Nine of Cups is satisfaction. This is where you have true gifts coming in. This is where you feel happy, you feel content within your own self. So I feel like this is an internal journey. Movement forward, feeling stagnant, not knowing how to get through, but then just trusting in the universe. All of these energies are about finding your internal balance, finding that kundalini energy, the equilibrium within your own energy, within your own self, in order to be able to move forward. Knowing that you can look at the past, you can find inspiration, but try not to admire that to a point of where it's in a distance from where you are right now. That everything you want isn't in your energy right now. I feel like this is feeling grateful for what you have in order to be able to open yourself up to receive more. And just be your truth. Be your authentic self. Because that is a personal power of yours, is to be yourself. The world needs you. So that's the message coming through for you guys. That if you're feeling stagnant, now is the time to move forward, to change that internal dialogue from stagnant, stubborn, this is the only way, to listening to your guides, listening to the ideas that are coming through, the dreams, the visions, the crown chakra right now, so that you can be open to other ways of doing the the same situation, the same way of expressing yourself, the same way of getting your story out there, the same way of a different way of going about getting your story out there so that others can know that they're not alone, so that you can also feel more connected to your soul tribe. And true contentment, true inner happiness will come from within and not from external sources, is what I'm seeing over here. Balance within the emotional state. So that's a beautiful message coming through for you guys. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, share, or subscribe. And happy birthday once more. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody. Enjoy your day. I love you to the moon and back.